Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. It's 3:30. I've played this game for the last 5 hours building out the backlog for my vacation, and it has been a rough recording session. Let me tell you what. The runs have not been kind to me today. Monster Train and I were not doing too well. I will just level with you. It's been a rough few recordings. Lots of highs, lots of lows, lots of thinking. I expected, and when I was budgeting my time for this, I was expecting a 45-minute recording time on average. I was expecting a few like 30 to 35-minute just crushes, and I was expecting a few like hour-long thinkers. I don't think I recorded a single episode under an hour. I think every single episode was at least an hour. So, you know, it's been rough. It's been very rough. I started 5 hours ago and I got 4 episodes recorded. So, yeah, that's how it's been for me. And I took like a 15-minute break, I think. But anyway, yeah, I am not here for a long intro. I do not have a long intro for you. I'm actually gonna go turn my fan back on. I turned it on at the start. I turned it off because it got too cold, but now it is too warm. So I'm gonna reopen my window. I'm gonna turn my fan back on, and I am going to play Monster Train. I don't have a question for you. I did not plan ahead. I asked a question at some point in one of the recordings, but like that doesn't matter now. Chronologically, I don't have one for you. I apologize. I'm ready to knock out one last episode and go to bed. That's what I'm ready to do. So that's what we're gonna do. I hope it is kind. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to the video. We're Awoken Melting, Double Barrel Daedalus, Darkness Arcus, Patient Sarah, Vine Grasp, Dripfall, Bramble Lash. Down to play a Spike Sentient if they show it to me here. Hell Pact. I feel obligated to take Hell Pact in case of an infinite, but I'm gonna take chest plates. You know why? I don't want to do an infinite. It's like fine with Rail Spike naturally, but you know. Down to play spikes here. I think the +5 is also nice for the spikes in the early combats. So here's a rough outline of how I expect this run to go. Given our start and what we have here, my healing's bad, and I think it's worth it. I'll probably take some damage, but I will disrespect this combat. I expect to build around cultivating on this run. I know, very bold. But that's what I'm going to aim to do. I'm going to aim to play Spike Sentient on a different floor, probably bottom floor. We'll just clear backline, and then on the mid or top floor we will play a down home, good old-fashioned. I could Omega Greed for this collector. I'll do it. Why not? A great reason why not. I might die, but you know, what's life without a little Omega Greed, right? I'm going to take 6 here and a little more here. I will. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I'm looking for a down home Spike Sentient plus Cultivate strategy. That's what I'm aiming for here. Just some good old fashioned, no funny business gameplay. 15. This Train Steward's worth more, I think, than the drag. Crazy. I'll drip this guy out of the way. Maybe I can draw a Bramble Lash next turn. I can throw a drag at him at the very least. Do our best. But yeah, I'm hoping for, because I know that it wins, and I think that it's a good strategy, so I would love to play it. The cultivating the Awoken Hollow plus Animus of Will strategy. That is what I'm looking for. Drag here, Steward here, I feel. And just double restore. We'll see what we see. Wouldn't mind a Steel Singer also. Would not mind a Steel Singer. Definitely not. 9 damage for the trial here, pretty good. We take that. And I got the collector, so happy with that. I will go, assuming that, I think Razor Sharp is the best choice, assuming Awoken Hollow. I feel like Glimmer you can make a case for, but I feel Razor Sharp is a little bit better. Molten Encasement, so I'm trying to think of alternative lines that don't involve that, and it's probably just playing a Burnout floor. Playing like Drags or Drafts plus Paraffin Enforcer can win for sure. Like 3 Drafts plus Paraffin Enforcer infusion on them can win. We've done it. I don't have that though. I started with Tripfall. I don't think I need Molten Encasement for that. But we'll skip. I was talking about the Cultivating Plant because we have an Awoken band. Multi-Strike, okay. You can't hear it because of the noise gate, but the sound that you're missing out on is the sound of my soul leaving my body here. Alright, I'll pick Animus of Speed, and I'll give her Multi-Strike. And we'll just pray. We'll just pray. Oh, God. Unit draft is a good look. Please show me something good. I feel like I would like it more if this section of the game always gave unit drafts, and then what is it? The mid game was the part where it flexed between artifact and money because those are comparable, and I don't feel bad about getting either one. And then in the end, in the last one, you always get the money. I feel like that would be a nice change. Unit draft early games are very important, and missing them always feels bad to me. It would be nice. I feel like there's room for RNG in this game. Like every game needs, not every game, but most games you are generally better for having some form of RNG because it adds a lot of replayability. But sometimes it gets to be a little frustrating. That's all I'm here to say. Unit draft is good. I'm not like super frustrated by this, but it's nice to cut down on RNG in positions. Okay, I guess I'm picking Shard Channeler. You know? Okay, so I've made a very big shift in the plan. I'm going to play 4 Shard Channelers behind the Sentient. And I think that wins. 40, 80, 20, 60? No, that's not, that doesn't win. That just does 160. But you know, like 2 of these is pretty good. Even just 1 is very good. I should pick draft because every time that I don't pick draft, I'm mad at myself. Awoken Hollow is good. I think Awoken Hollow is fine. Paraffin Enforcer draft strats, but I'm just gonna go Awoken Hollow. We're mostly gonna let Melting play a side role here. The draft is covering my bases though in case of Bounty Stalker or something similar. What do I want? Good question. Good dupe Shard Channeler. How many of these do I need to play? I need to play 5, right? 200. I'd have to play, no, you have to play like 7. You have to play too many to get to the point where your Sentient solos the run. Yeah, it's not right. 1 or 2 is fine though. Sentient will do a big chunk. That in mind, I think I go Magic Shop. For holdover restore, maybe. Yeah, this run's all temples. I'll go... What am I gonna duplicate? I'll go left. Holdover restore is probably better than nothing. I didn't see holdover. Bramble Lash is a good card to hold over, actually. Value Stone hold over Bramble Lash, and then we make 2 of those. Could be pretty slick. No Value Stone, though. Dude, they gotta stop this bug. Like, please cancel this bug animation. I beg you. I'll hold out for Value Stone holdover. I think it's worth. Even just regular holdover is fine. Plus 10. I'll just roll for holdover. Cool. And put it on Bramble Ash. I think that's good. It's a strong frontline answer for a long time. I could just give this a -1 actually. Make 2 of these. That's fine. Duplicate that wherever and that becomes pretty strong. There's no duplicates until after Arcus. That's not surprising, I suppose. Sure. I'll do all my pack shards through purges. You get like 60 through this, right? 10, then 20, then 30. Yeah, you get 60 from this. If I see Animus of Will, I will pick Animus of Will, but I'm gonna need some more healing to get me there. I feel like this is a situation where the Sentient plus these Bramble Lashes should kill everything, and then I just need to win Relentless. And I think that will be the hardest part, is the just winning Relentless part. But I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic about this run. I'm feeling like it's not too terrible. I just need to pick up a few healing cards. Like Unleash the Wildwood would be excellent. I would be very, very grateful for an Unleash the Wildwood here. What did I pick up that I want to put Shard Channeler down? But I can play one of these, it's fine. For Daedalus, we're strong. Our carry being Animus of Speed here is not good. That goes without saying, I hope. But having Animus of Speed as our mainline carry plan, I don't like it. It's not a good idea. Although she is nice in the Daedalus. Bramble Ash, right on time. We're chilling. I don't even bother with it. I have no spikes. From here, though, I feel as though the game plan is pretty straightforward. If we see Animus of Will, grab her. If not, it's okay. We just put scaling onto Animus of Speed and take it all the way home, hopefully. Sorry, missed the end turn button there. I'll need a little bit of regen, I think, to get through the mid-game. We'll see what they show us. Spreading Spores or Unleash the Wildwood would both be fine. Yeah, Unleash the Wildwood. Excellent. Great card. Very nice. Skip this. And... all over Bramble Lash. A bunch of these. I think I go draw energy here. I'm down to go draw first, because actually I'm down to go energy first in case we see like a bunch of plus draws. Design artifact after that? Just skip it. Spit on God. Not interested. Okay, I could look for the Animus of Will. Or I can just look for another multi-strike and we can let Animus of Speed be Animus of Will. I think it's better to grab removals. We want to trim this deck down a little bit as well. So let's go for it. Obviously, actually this is probably wrong because I can't afford to reroll, but whatever. I'm going to look to use the removals that Malika's going to give me to clear out all these drags in the draft. And then from there we're going to call... I don't know, that's like every card. Probably one Drip Ball, and then I'm actually just out of cards to remove. Quick. Very funny. You think you're a comedian, huh, Monster Train? You think you're a little jokester? Is that it? I'm not laughing. I'm crying. Okay, I have 3 temples after this one. I'm down to do Spell Chain Unleash. What this does is it lets me heal the Sentient and the Awoken Hollow every turn. I just have to give it a -1 and then I'm paying 1 for it. I'm down. I think it's fine. I want to take a few pack shards here because I'm feeling a little light. Go Rejuvenate, but probably not. Okay. Uh, I I think that this haste combat is the floor 4 combat that you don't disrespect unless you're really confident. Because I die to this combat. Like when I lose here on this floor, it's to these guys. These guys crush you if you're not careful. And so I will be careful. Pretty straightforward plan. Hold over Bramble Ash is really nuts, by the way. Because it scales with our Sentient, who will just one-shot everything. If I take 2 of them, it's really strong. I am looking to take 2 of them also. Oh, I should just play Drag. What the hell am I doing? I'm living the Bramble Ash life. It's weird. You know what I just realized? It's weird because... So, it's strange. The way the game flows is kind of odd, I'm noticing now. In the early game, you're punished a lot more for having thick decks because the combats are slower. Or no, they're faster, I mean. The combats are over before you cycle through your deck the first time, usually. Like, I'm punished for all of these units that are in my deck, all of these Train Stewards and the Dregs. And then once we leave this combat, that stops being the case. So, like, we not this combat, but once we go past Arcus, the combats are like, I guess at Arcus, really. Combats are like 8 or more rounds. But, so by the time that I make all the removals of the units, it stops mattering as much. First time through the deck matters less. It still matters, it just matters a little less. Feels like you start with a lot of cards and then just force your way down to having none. Kinda strange. Preserve Thorns is okay. I took energy in case of seeing things like this, but Awake is pretty good because it's 3 regen. And I need regen, I think. Yeah, I'll just do it. Sorry, lots of yawns. I've been like talking nonstop for 5.5 hours or so. It's getting to wear me down a little bit. This episode is, I should have probably recorded this episode first, but no matter what, one of these episodes is going to be me worn down because I've been recording for 5 hours. I don't want resin removal. I'm just gonna not. This is more removals, right? Yeah, keep them coming. Train Steward, and I will start removing Drag. We're at a nice 45. Pretty comfortable spot to be in on 4. So we're at 75 effectively. I want to plan accordingly. Go Magic Shop because I want to grab -1, I think, over the left option. I think it's better. I'm like, I don't know why, but this bulk recording has got me super paranoid. I'm sitting here and I'm just constantly, I tested my audio, I checked my audio, but I'm like, what if something is wrong in this recording session and I just recorded 5 hours of nothing? God, I hope that's not the case. I really hope you're hearing this. I don't want any of these. Go there. Probably over there. What was I duplicating? Bramble Ash? Okay, and Bramble Ash has holdover -1. I can just take 2 15s. 2 15s will get me to 100 even. I'm down. No, that's not right. I'll go to 105. A 15 and a 10. Yeah, 15 and 10. That's what I want. I disrespect this combat. Taking spikes 4 here is disrespecting. But I'm not afraid. Half the waves are free. We just play mid-floor and take it easy. I think it's fine anyway. Maybe it's a little scary. With no healing draws, it's maybe less scary because I should, due to this draw order, I should be able to draw a healing spell next turn. Hopefully unleash. Nice. Good. I'll take it. I'm going to need to take draw. I need to be scaling a lot better. This one's weird because I'm relying pretty heavily on the sentient to do all of the heavy lifting here, and then I should driftball this unit so I don't take pyre damage. I'm letting the sentient do all of the heavy lifting in terms of the combat through Bramble Lash, and then I'm just trying to scale this up enough to kill Relentless. Which is kind of hard to do. Just take the regen. Ideally, I think we do it through regen enough. Feel a sneeze. You feel that? Hold. I muted myself. Dude, it's coming and going. And I'm playing the turnout while muted, and I don't like the dead air. But I feel this sneeze creeping in. I don't like it. I do not like it. I'm gonna do this for the one turn sooner kill. Min-max score here. Oh, Grindstone's pretty slick. +5, we take that. Spreading Spores is a win condition here. I think Spreading Spores will win us this game. I believe this is a run where Spreading Spores is a winning line. The number of runs where that's the case has gone down in the recent memory because of the Divinity having different win conditions, but this is one where this will be the case. And I go Magic Shop now. We want to get this Spreading Spores. Actually, no, not necessarily. I have to see both of these duplicates though, so I should go Magic Shop. I want to see Value Stone on it, but I can't bet on that. I can't bet on Value Stone. I'll just see 2 -1s. Like, Holdover Value Stone would be out of this world. But I'm not willing to bet on it. Holdover... I guess we could do it at 1 cost also, but that seems bad. Holdover Razor Sharp isn't a terrible play, but I think I don't want to hold over too much. I think that's holding over too much. Because I'm going to duplicate Bramble Lash. Okay, let's just roll. Let me take the Spreading Spores to 0. I guess I could... No, the Hellvent lines up with the Steel Shop. Okay. I could have rethought that if the Hellvent lined up differently, but it didn't, so we don't have to. I'll save my money. I don't need to. And we go Bloating Fungus, please. Refracting Lenses. Give me a -1. Winged Indulgences. Winged Indulgence is fine. I can feel myself. I'm just now noticing it, but I can feel myself kind of skipping syllables in my words because I've been talking so much. I don't know if that ever happens to anyone. Probably not, because it's really weird, but I can feel my speech pattern changing. I'm trying to enunciate better. It's strange. I think I talked about this before. I should stop saying that. But anyway, I come off of the stream and I'm not like this, right? I'm not so mentally tired after the stream. And it makes me wonder why that is, and it's because YouTube recording is a lot more intense than streaming. There's downtime in streaming where I can stop and read and just take a second to be quiet. Not a lot, but as long as I make regular intervals of silence happen, I will be fine. In YouTube, I just go. I don't stop. And so on YouTube, in these videos, I end up... If I record big sessions, I end up like this, where I'm a little bit worn out. And that's okay. I'm not too stressed about it. I also, after the stream, usually take a little break to detox. And just take a little breather, you know? How does this play out? I go Restore, and I played both Unleashes down here. And no, I could play the second one up here, actually. But Spreading Spores getting Enchant Sharded would be really bad, so we don't want that to happen. And this is definitely a draw angle. I might Could I lose here? I might not have enough regen to win this. That'd be really unfortunate if that were the case. I think it's enough, but we might be a little shy. One wave remaining. Maybe I need to pivot. I'm not going to, but maybe I was supposed to pivot to playing around the sentient. Like in this combat specifically, not overall. I think it's okay. I think we're fine. Because we have a 54 times 2 here. That's not very good, is it? Oh, that's not very good at all. So what if I stop playing Bramble Lash now? I think so. I think I need to stop playing Bramble Lash to hopefully draw more Spreading Spores over the next 2 turns. It's +2 draw over the next 2 turns. I think it has to be right. Because I don't gain any damage on the boss for Bramble Lashing. I guess I would have gained 200. But we'll see if it's enough, I suppose. What are we at? We're at 11? I think that decision that I made is potentially enough to save me. I should have Drip Fall instead of one of the Restorers, right? -1 Restore +1 Drip Fall I think is enough to catch him here. Pain. Because he lives at like 190, he goes up. Yeah, he definitely kills me. I'm gonna replay this one just to check if I can win this. This is a tough combat though. This is a really tough one for Spreading Spores because it's Arcus. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna play it out like almost exactly the same, but I'm gonna make a few. I'm just gonna not play Bramble Lash, I think. Maybe just full stop, don't play it. Yeah, let's try that out. Let's try just full stop, no Bramble Lash play here. Because I need a lot of regen to get through Arcus, it looks like. I'm gonna take some hits here. That's a definite take away. I'm going to get hit. But that's alright. That is what I'll just tell myself. Maybe I even need to be doubling up there. Or maybe I need to be playing around Drip Falling my floor together? What if I do that? Maybe I need to super stack the floor. Like we're getting into some innovative plans to survive this shit. But like, dude, I cannot survive another hour-long recording. I will not make it. I'm telling you. I need to find the win here. Somehow. Maybe I can just drop on. I feel like I'm kind of stuck though now. With this the way it is. I didn't can't shard slows me down a bit too. I lose 2 regen. It matters a lot. Like it's a game of inches here for sure. Yeah, having 5 draw is really troubling me. It doesn't matter, I feed the harvest either way. Yeah, 5 draw is really just a stopper for us. I think that pretty clearly this was a run for draw, and I took energy as a, well, let's try taking energy sort of deal, and it ended up being bad. Go. What do you think here? You think Razor Sharp or you think Restore? I think Restore, personally. I think Restore. It's a little scrappier the way that this one's panning out, but like I'm going to continue with the strategy. My draw is just really bad, but we're gonna start stacking fire health here to hopefully get up there in the regen numbers. Am I actually gonna end up with less regen somehow this time? Because that would be very shocking. Somehow end up with less regen here. Unleash here. Unleash here. I should ping the spell shield off, I guess. I could bring both of these boys down, but I don't think that's right. And no, I don't think so. I think one more round of regen is important. So you're both trip falls. I am remaining optimistic. Alright, I guess this run just always loses here. At least we tried a second go of it, but I guess that this just doesn't win. If I had one more draw, I think it would win. I always go draw too, but I was like, let's try energy here. And energy just wasn't the play. I'm not ending the episode here. I really, like, if I have a bad episode like this where it's just like 30 minutes, die at Arcus, like, if I upload this, I just feel really bad about it. So we're gonna go again. Monster Train and I, we're not getting along tonight, dude. It's been so tough. I can't believe just the sheer number of... Like, that run felt like it should have been okay if only I didn't have a freaking Animus of speed as my carry, man. Give me an Animus of will. It was a Husk Hermit I could have taken, but I feel like the Husk Hermit wouldn't put me in much of a... I mean, the Husk Hermit would put me in a worse position. Anyway. Soul Sucker Talus, Darkness Arcus, Chase Seraph, Razor Sharp Hollow Drippings, Edge Prior. I feel defeated is how I feel after that run. I feel as though there is no hope. Mold braces? I don't know. Like, I don't feel like I did anything wrong in that last run, right? I don't feel like I made any bad choices. I just died to Arcus anyway. But it can't be unlucky. I don't feel like it was bad luck. Why did I die to Arcus there? I can't solve it out. I'm like, I really just, I don't know. Is it bad luck? Maybe it's just bad luck. To rationalize. I don't know, these relics suck. Give me mold braces, I guess. I want to play Explosive Sentient. I don't necessarily think it's bad, so I want to try it out. I haven't played it a lot lately. I think this should be fine. Like, what should I have done differently to not die to Arcus on that last run? I should have taken draw, I guess. That's the big mistake. Put one Razor Sharp on the Sentient here so that we can do better in Relentless here, hopefully. Guess I could have put it on the backline, dude. Yeah, that would have been better. Edge Prior enters the fray. Usually, at this point, I'll just kind of shoot the shit because there's nothing to tell you, but, like, I got nothing to say. The fact that I have nothing to say will, in fact, be what I say, but... Okay. It's fine. On this run, so I picked Rejuve Sentient. I want to try playing what is effectively the last run, but with the Rejuve Sentient in front. Where I just have this unit... I have this unit handle frontline, and we scale a bunch of regen on it, but we also have something to help it handle frontline, because it's not going to kill all of the frontline for us, right? That's pretty well understood, but I think that it can be maybe okay. I think that it can be okay. And Glimmer ends up helping it a lot. If we Extreme Stone Glimmer, that should help a lot. Hollow Drippings, Dripfall, Molten Casement. I don't think so. Harvest would be good here, I think. I should pick one of these. Which one? I'll take Lady of the House. I know, but like, she's fine. She'll take me through the next 2 combats pretty comfortably, and then she'll get out of my deck. Multi-strike plus 25. You want to show me Shattered Shell here? No? Okay. Animus of speed, huh? wonder if Awoken Hollow makes sense. They clash, right? These two clash. Because Rejuvenate and Awoken Hollow, they don't do well together. So, you know. This looks familiar, doesn't it? I feel like I've been here before. I feel like I've been here before, haven't I? I try to forget, I suppose. Plus 10 Piercing Glimmer isn't great. I don't think it's good enough. I think you want Extreme Stoner Bust here. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to think of what I'm gonna scale behind the Sentient and how. Because, like, I probably shouldn't have bought the multi-strike here. I feel as though that will end up being a mistake. But what unit do I put behind the Sentient here that's going to scale reasonably well? Because it's like, it's not this, first of all. Let's just get that out of the way. Let's dispel the rumors. It's not Animus of Speed. No way. No way. So what is it then? That's a good question. I will search the answer. I think that it's Shattered Shell. But if it's not Shattered Shell, what is it? It's like Animus of Will, I guess, is a consolation. And if it's not Animus of Will, because the problem is I have to scale the units myself, right? This is where we are facing our conundrum. I need to be doing the scaling here. I don't have a hollow or anything like that to handle it. So, what do? I'm not really sure. I guess we'll just see. I'm not going to even bother hypothesizing. We'll just see what they show me. I will speak no further. Usually I fill this time with hypothesizing, but I have no clue. I've lined out a few options, but God, I hope it's not Animus of Speed. That's all I'm saying. If it's got to be Steel Enhancer here. It has to be Steel Enhancer, so we have some source of plus health for Razor Sharp Edge to balance out. I feel like if I end up stuck on Animus of Speed, I want to take Steel Enhancer for that. Because on Animus of Speed, I don't necessarily want to go plus 25. I might want to go just multi-strike too. I kind of want to take Whiplash, because that's also damage scaling. Comes with its own concerns, but me and Doomed Explosive. I don't know. Whiplash seems really bad. Without a molded to back it up anyway. Animus of Will. Wow. It's a miracle. An absolute miracle. So now I have to scale this unit. That is very hard. Abandoned Stave, I just slam double draw probably. Abandoned Stave, slam double draw seems okay. Yeah. I think it's fine. Scaling Animus of Will is going to be a very big question on this run. Because I just don't know. Plus 30 and Burnout 3. Like, what if I put Lady of the House on Animus of Will? Is that awful? It's scary, is what it is. But it gives me a big health base to go all in on Razor Sharping, right? But I have to hit Hollow Drippings. I turned the run into like a weird Burnout Rector situation where I have to hit Hollow Drippings. I passed on my other. If I took Whiplash, I should have thought about it. I guess. Oh yeah. This is how I've been doing in Monster Train tonight. I should have thought about the line where I put Lady of the House onto an Animus of Will to help it scale. So, in that case, it would have been good for me to pick up Whiplash. That's how I've been doing tonight. Why? Oh, why didn't I think of that, you dummy? I don't fucking know, because I actually don't peer into every known universe to think of the lines. That's why. Why didn't I think of that? I think it ends up being not worth because it's... This is Soul Sucker. It ends up being not worth because it's just... It's tough, you know? That's what I feel. I feel like this is too risky for me. Although maybe it just tosses the run away. Like maybe it's just a losing line entirely. What I do feel is I do feel as though I'm going to need some more healing cards. Welcome back to my discussion in Monster Train. In today's episode of Monster Train, are healing cards good as Awoken? Yes, thank you for coming to my discussion in Monster Train. Only does 2. This is a bad interaction. The heal goes first. Interesting. I know you're thinking, like, Glimmer up here, because it saves 10, but like, if I don't Glimmer this bottom floor, I'm going to die. If I lose this fight, I'm going to end the recording. I shouldn't lose this fight, but I'm looking at it a little bit, and I'm like, the thought has crept in of like, wait, do I lose this? I shouldn't. Like, I really shouldn't. But if I do lose this fight, I'm going to end the recording, and I hope that you will understand. I feel very strongly that I should not lose this fight. But what I'm saying to you is, I'm not doing another run after this. This is the last run. The episode ends when this run is over. No matter where it ends. That's okay. We're not dying here. Talos, you don't take. So, hold over Razor Sharp, hold over Steel Enhancer seems like it can be our scaling plan. Quick Tome seems not good. Maybe I could have gone Burnout. Oh, I could do this. This one's space, but I could take this, and then I just have to take... I have to take one space upgrade for this, but then that doesn't seem the... No, it seems awful, because I'm just competing on... It seems fucking terrible. Awoken Hollow Infused Animus of Will sounds horrible. Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. Take double draw. Don't take space for that shit. Magic Shop lines up better with removals, so we'll go left here. Multi-strike. I'm scaling this Animus of Will myself. I don't hate giving it multi-strike plus 25. I think that it should be good. Well, I'm sure we'll see a plus 25 at some point on this run. Suppose I should have checked the temple first as well. I need to look ahead to make sure that I... Oh, fuck. Ha! This is my last temple. Okay. So I have 50 on the field. I'm going to put Intrinsic on the Spell Chain Steel Enhancer. No, I want to hold that over. I'll put Intrinsic on something. I'll put Intrinsic on a Razor Sharp, I guess. I guess. I need to... Oh man, this is so bad. Wow, this is so bad. Wow, this is so bad. Oh my god, I can... Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Okay, so how bad is this? This is... I have to engage a Lady of the House sacrifice onto Animus of speed levels of bad. This is how bad this is. I have to make this play, because I have no choice. I have to do something. I have to go to 50 here when we're really weak, because if I don't go to 50, I thought about the duplicates, but I will not get a good number in the duplicates, right? There's 2 duplicates, but I have to pivot off of a magic shop. I guess I could have done 10, 20 on the duplicates, but I think that's still short, right? That's short, right? Because it's, I'm at 25, this is 15, I get, 25, I'm at 40, I'm at 60, I'm at 75, I'm at 95. Yeah, I have to do it this way because there is no way numerically to get to the number of pack shards that I need. It is my fault for not looking ahead. I have built a bad habit of not looking ahead. But at the same time, it feels like last 4 like I have no one to blame but myself. And I should not try to blame anything else. But it does also feel very bad that my it just feels very bad. That's all. It feels very bad. I am sad. It also feels like a pretty fitting end. That's a 1 health enemy. Alright. I guess I should have Glimmered, although Glimmer has a negative interaction, as we discussed. When I say it has a negative interaction, I mean the Rejuvenate triggers before the damage on the Glimmer goes. So if there's an enemy with 1 health in front, it will take the full 40. Not that big of a deal, really. You always die here. That's okay. No, I could have saved you, actually. That's still okay. I'm pretty sure it's fine. I mean, the scaling isn't too bad when you have a ×4 unit like this one is. It's not the worst. I'll need to see holdover so that I can keep my health high enough. I'll also end up having to play mid-floor. I need to see good healing cards here. I need you to show me a card that says heal and is not restoring retreat. Oh wait, did I just die here? This is maybe just irrecoverable. I mean, it sure looks really bad, right? I'm down for the game to show me the answer out of here, but it sure looks like I'm about to just get choked out here. If I drew a Train Steward, we might have snuck out. I think a Train Steward would have bought me 2 rounds. But I'm going to die here. I'm not going to replay this combat. Yeah. This run, like, this is a big fuck you from the game right here. When this happens to you, that's just a big fuck you. That's all that is. I die there because I'm at 50 pack shards, but I'm at 50 pack shards because of necessity. I should be in the habit of looking before Daedalus at the pack shards, but I usually don't plan it out until after because, you know, I have a reasoning for it. It takes a lot of, I can generally, after Daedalus, I have enough information to tell you exactly how I'm going to go about getting my 100 pack shards. So I like to wait until after Daedalus to start to spend brain power to plan. However, I should at least look at the map because sometimes the game does this to you. And it seems pretty unlikely. Cranberry said he's never seen this happen to him, and this is only the 2nd time it's ever happened to me. But when it does happen, it makes me a little upset. But I think that run could have won if I had looked at the pack shards a little bit better. Because we wouldn't be at 50 there. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's a rough episode, but it's been a bad night. It's been... I hope that you will understand, it's been a very bad night of Monster Train for me. And... yeah. That's it. I I had some ups, I had some good runs, I had some really, really bad runs, and I am going to go to bed. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.